Day. Happy Monday. Welcome to Monday morning. Welcome to Monday afternoon. I'm speaking to you from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm speaking to you about behavior today and primary cause of your results as to how it's really happening and what's going on. So I call the room leadership. Your behavior is the primary cause that's controlling your results. And what does that mean? How do we get into that? So I want to thank you for following. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being awesome the way you are. And today I'm going to speak about a couple points that are some of the lessons in what I coach and what I teach my clients over the 6 months life coaching. So what I'm going to share with you is precious. So I want to thank you. Thank you for your time. And I want to thank you for inviting others to see this live stream. What I'm talking about is basically the following. Right now, your current results are the way they are because of the way you're behaving. And this might be a shock to a lot of people, but it is true. We might not even accept that idea that you're probably thinking that it has to do with the environment, it has to do with somebody else, it has to do, it's not your fault. But you know what? It is your fault. It is you. And today we're going to take it on the chin and start taking responsibility to achieve the results that we want to achieve. So what am I sharing that with you? What am I, what allows me to do this? So my name is Kamal. I am a student and a teacher of the material on thinking into results. That's what Bob Proctor has been teaching me for the last year. He's passed away last week, and God bless his soul. So this material is fundamental for you to understand how you can become that next level leader and how your results are really the cause of what you're doing and not doing. It's not like you don't want to do it. You do want to do it, but something is stopping you from doing it. Something is stopping you from going to the gym. Something is stopping you from achieving this next level. You look around and you see others achieving it, but you're not. So you see, I was like you not long ago. Not long ago. And then I started looking and said, there must be a better way. There must be a better way to do more, be more, and become more. It's not about education. It's not about certificates. It's not about degrees. But there's some different way of thinking, some special way that we have to think so we can get these results to show up. So what I'm going to share with you is fundamental to how people just don't do what they say they want to do. Because your results right now are because of that. Now you might be like, no, I'm stuck. No, it's not what it is. Think about it. It's a powerful concept that very few people understand. And there's a big disparity between what you say you are going to do and what you're actually doing. You go into a meeting and you say you're going to do this and that, and then you don't do it. Now, you meant to do it. You're not lying in the meeting. You didn't meant to deceive anybody. But how many times it happened? It's your intentions, right? Your intentions. You know you want to do it, and you know you could do a lot better. You could be doing a lot better than what you're doing right now all along. And this happens all the time in many organizations. So this is actually one of the lessons in thinking into results that we coach our clients over 6 months. It's one of the lessons. There's 12 lessons over that 6 months. So if this is something that you want to explore, make sure you reach out, make sure you connect with me. So what I call it is that your results are not there because of your behavior. You're habitually not used to doing what you want to do. So most people know and they just don't do this. So we're raised in a world where school system, the productivity, the nature just does not allow us, right? It's just we just don't do that. So there's information overload. How much can you remember? See, we're now living in a world that really isn't interested in what you know. In fact, the only people that recognize today are the ones who can do things, are the ones who get the job done. Now, Bob Proctor, God bless his soul, has been working on this for 61 years. And we've researched it. We have what it takes. We know why your results are not showing up. Why are you not showing up enthusiastic for your job? Why are you not showing up with a full head on, right? What's happening? So there's two parts to the mind that's causing this to go on. There's two parts. So it has to do with your mind. It has to do with your conscious mind. It has to do with your subconscious mind. So one part is the conscious mind. The second part is the subconscious. Now, the conscious mind is connected to the world around us. So you're touching, feeling, hearing, seeing. That's where your conscious mind is connected. The second part is the subconscious mind. So we have been raised and we live through our senses. We live through these touching, feeling, seeing the TV and smell and taste. And we live through these senses to gather this information. And we principally are trained just to do this and we're conditioned to do it. Whereas the subconscious mind, that's the inside of the subconscious mind, is the part of the mind that's expressing everything that's happening. So we impress this information from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. And this expression is what we refer to as the doing. So you see, we don't do this, we habitually do stuff. So the impressions of the ideas from the conscious to the subconscious is what causes us to do things. For the purpose of this lesson, we can say that the subconscious mind is doing everything. Everything that's going on, the way you drive, the way you dress, the way you show up. And that's what it is. It's a paradigm of habits. It's a multitude of habits. And what is that? Well, a habit is an idea that's fixed in your mind, in your subconscious mind, and it's causing you to do some things that you like and things you don't like. Do you ever see that you always lose the keys? You ever show up late? You ever just don't even follow up on what you say you want to follow up on? Why? You mean to do these things, but you just have these things that you can't get rid of. That's because you have some bad habits. Your behavior is not doing what you think you want to do. So that's what a paradigm is. That's how we're going to change your results. That's how we're going to explore your results to change on the inside. So for someone to experience a permanent change in their results, professional and life, right? You must change your primary cause of your results, the primary root cause. You cannot just be held hand all the time. You cannot be just holding your kids' hands all the time to do things. Their behavior have to change for them to start doing the things you want them to do. You can't be holding up their hand all the time to do the dishes or to ask you to help around the house or to go to work. You have to drive them every day or you have to pick them up and drop them off. No. Well, when they're kids, you have to do that. But as they grow up, you're going to have to do things on their own. They have to develop new habits. So to experience this permanent change so that your results will change, you have to change on the fundamental level, on the primary level. That's what I'm talking about. So a common error is trying to change the results without changing your behavior. So you cannot change your results by just adding things into your life. You have to change your behavior. And that's what we can teach you. When the change on the behavior is done, it's permanent. That's when you will just start reading the books, doing the training, following the diets, and doing things that you never thought you could do before because you changed on the behavior side. It's not wishing and hoping it's going to happen. It's not being held hand by the hand to do things. You're doing it because primarily you've changed that behavior. So for you to become that effective leader, that individual that you want to be, you have to be going after root cause. You have to be going after this primary change. And that's what we do. Now, how do you do it? Well, the how is in booking an appointment. The how is in reaching out and say, come on, how do you change on the primary side? How do you change the subconscious so that you can build these new habits? So you can have this paradigm shift. Now, I'm talking about many, many things. I'm not just talking about silly stuff that you're going to work out and read a book. I'm talking about your money habits. You right now are in a habit where you're making 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, whatever is your habit. That is your paradigm. You are at that level. And it's not going to change to that next level until you change your behavior with ease. So what if we can change that, right? What if we can change that habit to be a 200,000, half a million, a million, whatever is your number, right? But habitually we have to change to move in that direction. See, knowing is not enough. We already know enough. We already have enough information from school. We have certificates, we have degrees, but you just don't do most of it. Why don't you do it? Because you're habitually not trained to do it. So once you understand this paradigm, once you understand this primary cause of these issues, that's when you can start developing powerful concepts in your life and start attracting things into your life. And we can start to change this. We can start to understand this subconscious mind programming. See, knowing is not enough to get results. Results come from your behavior that needs to change. Results will come from your behavior that needs to change. Behavior is causing this paradigm. The results will tell you, though, an interesting story because you look at your bank, you look at your numbers, and we can tell where you've been. They tell the world an interesting true story about what kind of person you are, how are you programmed. Now, if you want to understand this a little bit more, if this sounds like something you want to change, if you've been trying hard, working hard, and it's not working, it's because there's something is missing. Would love to speak with you. Would love for you to book an appointment and let's have a chat. I'm going to put my link here. It is here already on one of the apps, but I'm going to put the link in the setting here so you can book an appointment so we can discuss this and get you started because we're already in the second month of the year. What if you can change your paradigm to double your income, change your life, start feeling better? What if you can change your behavior so you leave everybody with an impression of increase? So everybody's happy after they've met you so that your employees will start working harder than they ever done. See, right now, do you have people coming to you, want to work with you? That's what I'm inviting you to do. I'm inviting you to understand this concept at a different level. Now, We have this information from Bob Proctor. He's passed away, but we have the information. We're going to keep going on with the legacy. We're going to change this paradigm. We're going to change your primary root cause of the issue so you can start feeling good, being awesome, getting results, achieving, being happy, healthy, and wealthy. That's the focus: happy, healthy, and wealthy. So when you understand this concept, it's going to become obvious why these high achievers are not successful primarily because what they know. No, it's not because of what they know. You know that already. There's people just like yourself with the same information, but they're more successful. There's people who went to the same schools that you went, or maybe even worse schools. Same information, but they're doing better. So it's not the information. We have to change your behavior. We have to change you on the primary level. It's because of how they do things. You're going to get rich by doing things in a certain way. One way or another, your results have to be aligned with your desire. And we're going to have to do that for you as well. So that's what I'm engaging with you here today. I want you to focus on this element of behavior. Your behavior is the primary cause of your results. Now, this has been researched for the last 120 years. Bob has been working this for 61 years. And that's what it takes. The science of goal achieving and shifting your paradigm so you can start achieving the results and the behavior that you want with ease is available to you. It's available to you right now. So if this sounds like something you want to explore, if this sounds like something you'd like to speak about with, reach out. Reach out and say, hey, Kamal, I'd like to have a conversation with you about this. How do you do that? Well, that's when you'll get an invitation. But book an appointment only if you're going to show up. If you're not going to show up, don't book the appointment. Time is important. Time is very, very precious. As a matter of fact, I want to thank you for spending the time today. We're only here for a couple more minutes, but if this sounds like something you want to explore, reach out because I'll be happy to discuss it with you. I'll be happy to share with you more how your behavior is the primary cause of your results. Now, you might not have known this. You might want to change this behavior, but you're not able to because this paradigm takes you back, does not let you change. How would you like to change that? That's what I can share with you. As a matter of fact, we have a class today at 5 p.m. Today at 5 p.m., we have a class for the Thinking into Results. So for those who sign up quick, for those who are listening, and if you want to get started, just reach out. It's very easy. It's not hard. You make it more difficult because you're resisting the change. Your old you does not want you to change. As badly as you think you want it, you're resisting to improve. You hear the information, it makes you feel good, you get lifted up, but you just don't act. That's another behavior that we need to change. So I'm inviting you today to actually decide to make this year a better year for you. And if this resonates with you, if you have the inclination to learn more how I do this and how my kind of results my clients are getting, reach out. Reach out because they are getting phenomenal results in short amount of time. I'm going to put my website here for you as well. Let me just type it here and testimonies. Also live for those who are listening to me. I'm live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So I put my website elrassi.com testimonies, right? elrassi testimonies. You'll get to hear and see from some of the clients that are really having the time of their life. Their results are getting better. They're feeling better. And the best part is that they're going to have a better year. You're going to have a much better year than last year. And that's my invitation to you. Is I don't know what you're waiting for. If you want to change and change on the fundamental level, that's what you're going to have to do. Book an appointment. Make a call. Stop waiting. Your behavior is the primary cause of your results. And once you understand this, you can apply it for your health, for your fitness, for your wealth, for your business, for your people, and anything around you. That's what I'm talking about. I love this information. And I just want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank Bob. May rest in peace for this information that I have that's changing the course for myself and many of my connections. And I just want to keep spreading good news out there because we can help you. We can help you start making money. We can help you start achieving better results. We can help you start feeling better immediately. It doesn't need to take long. Some people think this will take years. It doesn't need to take years. It only does because you think it does. What if we can change that thinking and allow you to start dreaming big and taking action on your dream? Because right now, you are not taking enough action. You want to, but you don't. Lesson 2 and thinking into results, we call it the knowing doing gap. And that's kind of what I talked about today. And I want you to explore this in detail with me. I'm inviting you to book an appointment, send an email, and I'll even put my phone number for those who are live. They will see my phone number, and you see my number. Just text me back and say, "Hey, let's talk." So here's my number. Text me back on my phone and say, "Kemal, let's talk. I'm available. We can have a quick chat, and we'll see if this is going to work for you." I know it will because it works for me, and it works for many, many others across the world. The best information is available at your fingertips. So I want to thank you. Well, thank you for listening. I'll take a couple of questions from those who I can see on Clubhouse in a minute, and then we'll get going. If you have a question here on Clubhouse, Cloudy or Katrina, raise your hand. I'll bring you up. Otherwise, it's been an amazing Monday, beautiful morning, fully packed afternoon, and the best is yet to come. So don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. We're in the second month of the year. Let's make it the best year ever because you can and you will if you decide to choose a different path. So again, thank you so much. Thanks, Jonathan, for hopping on the call. Thank you, everybody. I'm not sure who's online. I can't see. I only have one monitor today, but that's the talk today. Your behavior is the primary cause of your results. Thank you. And if this message has helped you, please reach out. Send it to somebody. You must know somebody that is not doing well, somebody that wants to do well and they're not able to change. We can help them. So, coming up, and let's have a conversation. I'm going to end the live stream and we'll just take questions from Clubhouse.